Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Brothers Podcast.
Why are you smiling so much?
This is because I'm happy.
Oh,
I'm happy. We have a special guest. I ain't going to introduce her yet, so don't talk. This is Nico, aka the Beige Bandit.
what's good, y'all? This is Abdalla, aka Dark Knight. I'm
Welcome
Blue Knight
back.
today,
Welcome
though.
back, y'all. And we have a returning guest, one of our favorites, Mel Bae.
Mel Bae
I was
is
like,
back.
Is this when I introduce myself? I'm happy to be with you guys. But yes.
What's
long
up? How
time
you
no
been?
see.
Facts.
I've been good. How have you guys been?
COVID free, I hope.
COVID free.
That's
Yes,
a fact.
The whole time. I love
I mean,
that.
you've been here for about half an hour, so there's pretty much no going back at this point.
Man, I'm gonna take my test right when I leave.
But thank you for coming back. You are officially the first women guest we've had in the new year.
2021.
Yep.
It's been a crazy
Maybe since
year.
quarantine.
Yeah, definitely since quarantine.
Yeah, since like last
wild.
year. Then yeah,
That's wild. That just
Since
shows-
last March.
yeah, literally.
You know what it is though? It's showing the progression though. We are slowly but surely getting out of this whole pandemic.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
We're
I
starting
see
to
the light.
socialize
I
again.
see the light. Yeah.
yeah. Especially in New York City.
Mask free.
It's
People can get vaccinated now over 16. Starting
Niggas ain't jacking that.
over. I mentioned it on recently. Babies as young as
6 months.
are being tested for the
Yeah.
vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, as young as 6 months,
That's
you
crazy.
can go get your baby tested. I wouldn't advise it if you know my sentiments, but yeah, that's where we at.
More people could go ahead and get their vaccine. I mean, if it works, it works. I'm just
We already. I ain't gonna front.
You got vaccinated?
We already had
No.
this discussion
no. My whole thing.
in the DM.
Can we talk about this though?
Yeah, because I don't know her
Yes.
sentiment. I was just gonna ask you,
It
what's
Didn't
your
seem-
stance?
So I work for a couple companies, and they offered me the opportunity to get vaccinated, and it just really had me thinking like, what are people doing? Like, I want to know what people's thoughts are. I didn't say I was going to because I haven't done the research. I'm gonna be very honest, but what I've heard is that the vaccine affects like fertility and stuff like that. So I'm trying to have kids, within a couple of years. So I don't want to mess with that if I'm not really sure. Like, this is a relatively new vaccine.
Yeah.
And by relatively,
It's
I
not
mean
relative.
really, really
It's
new.
not even-
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
So-
Technically, it doesn't even shouldn't be labeled as a vaccine because it didn't go through its necessary trial stage.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what it is, but I was just intrigued to have that conversation. And then here comes Nico. Don't you see my IG stories?
Nah, yeah, because she posted
It was a poll.
it wasn't a poll. It's called like a question box.
Yeah.
And people wrote, she was asking, "Are you getting the vaccine?" People were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it." And one of your posts, one of your replies was something like, kind of like, "I don't know, I might get it or not." I'm like, have y'all not been looking at my shit? Like, I post all this information for a reason, not for myself.
But these are people responding to her posts.
Exactly. Don't
Yeah,
listen to this
no.
man.
But then she wrote something on the side of it, like kind of like it was a response that
You
was
didn't
really
like?
leaning more towards.
Thank you.
No,
But that's
no,
your perspective,
no,
though.
No, it was lean.
Everybody
If I
that
could pull
knows
it up
me,
right
everybody
now-
that knows me knows I'm not getting the vaccine until they're forcing it like through my veins. So that's why it's so funny that you say that.
Well,
But you're right. I'll watch your stories more and get the information.
don't watch it. Click on it.
I'ma-
Do some more
I'ma pay
research,
attention.
Definitely.
And you don't jump to conclusions.
Exactly.
No.
That was a
You-
big jump too.
You jumped.
Nah, it wasn't like that. You didn't even
Okay.
see the DM.
Well, yeah,
no,
you're
I'm
right.
telling you.
You know what? I'm gonna pull it up after the pod. We're
All
gonna
right.
do it. But anyways,
But yeah. So glad to have you on. The city is starting to get back. I was in the city last week with my dad, my stepmom, my sister, and we were driving through Soho, and they were surprised at how active it was. Like Saturday, it was
Yeah.
active.
finally,
Like it was like LES East Houston area.
people was
It's
outside.
outside. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
said we outside.
Restaurants are on the street, bars, people. Yeah, so just letting niggas know that this spring, this summer, New York's gonna be outside. It's gonna be a lit summer.
The streets.
Mask and maskless.
Honestly,
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Either way.
the people will be outside.
Yeah.
But before we continue though, shout out 4KJ and Frankie
Facts.
and their platform for the Stress podcast, as well as Jersey City. Thank you for having us over the weekend.
Facts.
Yes,
We
I
was
seen that.
we was featured guests on their podcast.
Yeah.
And that was a really great conversation we was having.
That was a crazy, that was a good night.
Yeah.
It was a good night.
It was definitely worth the trip.
Dominique was crying, nagging the whole time.
That's why I don't come to Jersey. That's why I don't come here.
Like, I don't really go to Jersey.
I don't like Jersey.
Don't nobody want to go to Jersey. I feel you. Like, we're not gonna act like.
Nah, I fuck with Jersey. Shout out to Jersey, yo.
I had nothing against
I fuck with Jersey.
But I didn't know that the train stopped running at 2 to 4 a.m.
That's New York City, though. I told you that. You didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you. I thought you were trolling because you like he be joking.
The amount of fact of the weeks I give out, why the hell would I be trolling?
Nah, because
that's something serious. I'm like, going to Jersey, Mel. I was like, yo, the train stopped running from 1 to 5.
What time did you go?
We gotta take an Uber back. The show was supposed to start at 10.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we got home at 3:30 a.m. Okay.
Well, going for 10 I already assessed. I knew we was going.
Yeah. But listen, if it was worth it,
it was worth it. It was worth it. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's how.
But
that's how worth it was that I actually did all that.
No, that's not why I brought it up. The reason I brought it up is before we even got there to do the show, I'm telling Dominique, we have to take an Uber back. We gotta like.
I thought you were joking, honestly. I thought you were just.
Yeah, he's just like time and you
waving me off.
No, because I looked it up on Google and then I set my departure for 1 a.m. Like I put ahead of schedule. And it gave me the train, so I'm like, all right, maybe he's joking because he like fucking with me and shit. He know that
Google be lying.
He know that I don't
though.
like taking Ubers from far, so he probably just saying that.
But we know Google be lying though.
Google do be lying.
So next time you gonna believe me?
So wait, you took
next time you gonna believe me?
I don't know. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. It's up in the air.
I was gonna say next time. Wait, y'all took the Uber from Jersey to Brooklyn?
No, when we got in the city to back
to
the
we got
east.
to World Trade Center.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
Yeah, it was like $38. I thought it was gonna be like $70. I'd be like, I'm walking. No. But yeah, it was I really enjoyed myself. It's always good being guests on other people's podcasts. You don't have to think of the topics.
Yeah, having to be.
You don't have to introduce anybody.
Like
you don't have to, even though we love it.
I'm feeling it. That's what I'm saying.
I like it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's always good being guests.
I agree.
Yeah. But before we get into our topics, how has this last few months and the quarantine been for you? Like overall experience, how you taking it?
I feel like it's crazy because it's waves. It's waves of different like eras. Like at first I remember this time last year I lost my job. I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do. Like I had a career and I had, things I wanted to do. I had this whole goal of traveling to a new city every month. The whole world shut down, so
you're definitely the one to do it too.
Yeah, I had like planned out, like my trips were canceled, everything. So it was kind of just like the uncertainty, I should say, that had me confused. Like I didn't know, but it's also very, I would say relaxing in a way. Like it felt good to not have to worry about certain things. Like there's no FOMO of going to an event because you know why? There's no events.
Right.
There's no like pressure with career stuff because honestly 99% of us ain't got a job anyways. It's one of those things where I just felt like people could more focus on themselves.
Yeah.
And I definitely did that. But then summer it opened up a little bit and it was lit. And unemployment was kind of lit too. I'm not
oh yeah, people definitely cashed out.
Yeah, it was definitely, I feel like it's different waves of feelings. I feel like everyone still feels that way, but I'm happy that we're progressing into the light and it's not us going to open up and then shut down. I don't think that's in our future. I think we're just progressing from here.
Question: when you said you was planning on visiting a new city every month, that's nationwide or you was open to the world too?
I was open to the world too. Like literally, I was in New Orleans the first week of March. So that was like already, I went to London and Paris in January. I went to, where was it? I just went to Atlanta in February and then like New Orleans. And then I was supposed to go to Puerto Rico the next month. So it was just, I had it all planned out. But
and she do all this stuff dolo, right?
Yeah. Well, no, New Orleans I did with a friend. But yeah, most of the time I travel solo.
Yeah, that's she's a solo tripper.
Yep.
Which I want to do too, but I haven't. I haven't yet.
I'm telling you, try it. Try at least once. At least do like Philly. That's how I started.
Going to movies by yourself.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Way better.
By the way.
Way better.
If you love that, the feeling of after you do a solo trip, you're gonna be like, yeah, I could do this.
I have a friend that
you do what you want when
Andrew,
you want.
Hansu's cousin. He went to
Spain, I believe.
No. He was supposed to go to Japan with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up canceling.
And he just
He spent a month out there.
That's
Airbnb, met people.
That's what I'm saying.
And
You
just
meet
popped out.
so many
Cooked
people.
his own
He
food.
lived with a family, I think.
But like,
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Being
Ask
by
him.
yourself though, you have more initiative to like meet people.
Yeah.
You go somewhere
Because you know it's only you.
Yeah, you have no choice. It's either, and if you don't feel like it, you don't have to talk to anyone either. So it's
Right.
like a win-win.
Right. Yeah.
So are you gonna resume that list?
You know, I've been very
You
careful.
traveled recently too, right?
Yeah, well, I went to DC recently, but I went to Miami honestly for self-care. Like it wasn't even like a solo, like it was a solo trip, but it wasn't like a solo trip adventure for
Right.
like whatever.
Yeah.
It was just I
Part
needed
of
to
the-
get
You went
away.
before the madness.
Oh yeah.
Before people.
So when I went to Miami,
was
first
wilding
of all, it was spring break, and I totally forgot that it was spring break. You know, when you grown, you don't like remember these things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is it so packed out here? And I'm like, oh, it's spring break. And they had curfew for 12 the weekend that I went. But it was smelling like Black and Miles. Like it was bad. It was real ghetto. It's a little too ghetto for me. But
That's Miami though. Like you knew that.
Nah, I frequent Miami a lot. That was top tier. Like people is coming out the pandemic. like I don't know. It was too much for me.
Yeah,
and then the
for you.
next weekend, that's when everything went crazy and they like started closing at 8.
Yeah, which didn't work. People on cars, cop cars, people.
I will tell you. Okay, so when I was there,
Wilding out
when
in the
they
streets
closed
and
at
shit.
12,
I know
people would
about that.
literally just, it would be a hard close and everyone's outside in the streets.
Yeah.
So it's like there's nothing.
Ocean Drive type shit. Yeah.
So, I don't.
You been there
recommend
before,
it.
Miami? Ever been?
I don't recommend it during spring break.
Yeah, it's a little too. I mean, it's a little too hectic for my liking. In spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely recommend going there at least once just to experience it. But
Yeah.
I think it's overrated. I think Miami's overrated.
Yeah,
It
I think so
is.
too. That's
Yeah,
why
especially like
I
we're not
always
even big parties
overlooked
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those things where I just feel like if you want to do Miami right, don't have that notion of you're just gonna stay on South Beach. A lot of people
Yeah.
do that, and Miami has way more places. Like you
Facts.
could go to Wynwood, you can go to downtown Miami, North Miami, and it's more grown but still lit, just minus the ratchetry and stuff like that. So yeah, I recommend that.
yeah, that's cool. That's calm. I had some trips planned last year that all got canceled as well.
You know what that means though?
We got
Flight credits.
Nah, the thing is, I got a cruise credit.
Okay,
I didn't get a chance to book. I was supposed to go to Spain with Kami in May.
Oh, that would be so
Canceled.
dope.
We was gonna go to.
Why y'all invite me? I feel y'all are fake.
Yo,
Y'all are so
you go on all these trips.
fake.
You didn't invite nobody.
I don't invite anybody. You're right, but y'all invited each. I would have man.
It was just out there. I'm like,
I'm gonna text him.
And then,
Y'all fake.
we was supposed to go to. He recommended going to Houston for Memorial Weekend.
Oh, I did go to Houston.
So I'm like,
too.
all right, let's see. Canceled. I had a cruise, New Year's cruise with my family. Canceled. I was supposed to go to Africa, Ghana. Canceled.
Damn.
So, and I ain't gonna front. I did have a trip coming up with some friends for Costa Rica, but I actually dialed it back because that's supposed to be in May, and in May they're gonna be Creepy Joe wants everybody to get. He wants most Americans to be vaccinated by
and
May.
you don't know what's gonna happen with
So
that. Yeah.
I don't want to be out there and then they flip the switch and be like, "Yo,
You
guess
can't
what? You got to the vaccine. You need your vaccine passport." Which I just saw. New York State supposedly supposed to be the first state to launch those vaccine passports.
They need to mind their business about my
So
passport.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's a little
about
up in the air right now. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna chill out until
Denmark already passed their laws.
What for
Vaccine passports
What? Oh, really? So, like it's required type shit.
for you to go there.
Yeah, man, fuck them up.
They're eventually going to pass. And you know what's crazy? Shout out
Yeah,
Stephen G too. He sent me a clip earlier of Riza Islam talking about Healthy People 2020.
Oh
And
yeah.
I had
that was
spoken about
like 2
that in
years ago, right?
2018. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
I had spoken about how 90% America's pushing for 90% of Americans to be vaccinated by October 2020, 2021. And here we are.
Right on schedule.
Yep.
And this was way before. This a whole 2 years before COVID.
Yeah.
So now is COVID real or is it strategically implemented?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I think it's both.
Okay.
I have a lot of. I think that COVID
Because
is
it cannot
real
be
because
real.
people are
dying.
dying. You know.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
will
double
say,
World Trade Center people died.
no, I'm gonna. What
Yeah,
I'm gonna
two things
say,
can be
though,
true.
Okay.
I lost my grandparents, right, via this whole COVID thing, but they didn't die from COVID. They just died because they're old, and may they rest in peace.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
But their deaths were labeled as COVID. So this is what I'm saying. I think that COVID is real. I think there's an exaggeration in the numbers.
Nah, definitely.
And there's also whatever mess they're doing, but
Nah, for sure. I definitely think it's a lot of orchestration.
yep, I agree.
Going on. It's a lot of stat padding. You know what I'm saying? Number padding. I guess we'll just have to find out and like the full, because I always tell folks the shit that I'm exposing now and shit in a few years it's gonna be documentaries coming out and it's gonna confirm everything niggas done said. You know what I'm saying? Just be safe out here.
Be
But
safe.
you want to get into some shit before we really pick the woman's brain. You know what I'm saying?
Pick the
We gotta
woman's
talk
brain.
some-
I'm excited for this.
We haven't had a woman
Talk
perspective
about it.
on this pod in so long, like we said.
Yeah,
So
y'all
I'm
need
excited.
a breath of fresh air.
We'll see.
All right, so
Not the we'll see. I don't even know the topic, y'all. This is about to be.
one more shout out. Shout out Xavier, another podcast guest. Today's his birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
twin.
birthday.
We're gonna live it up when I come down there. But Baltimore, as of recently, will no longer be prosecuting low-level crimes, prostitution, drug-related crimes like possession, stuff like that. What do y'all think about that? Well, yeah, Baltimore, city of Baltimore.
The Wild Wild West. Not
Do you-
not to the highest extent because that would be killing. Like killing is just,
Yeah.
But to just people gonna be selling drugs, prostitution. I don't know. I think it's it's definitely a test. It's definitely a way to collect data.
I was just about to say.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't see how many people get put on drugs from this, how many people die from this, how many people I don't know. It's definitely gonna be some data collected from it.
All right,
I don't see myself going to Baltimore.
Before you give your input, I'm gonna read a quick excerpt from CNN report, right?
All right.
To give more background. So Baltimore City State's attorney Marilyn Mosby says the city will no longer prosecute for prostitution, drug possession, and other low-level offenses. Mosby made the announcement on Friday following her office's one-year experiment in not prosecuting minor offenses to decrease the spread of COVID-19 behind bars. But yet we're seeing countless videos of unsanitary prison conditions and prisoners saying we're not being permitted to shower, we're not being fed, we're not being, allowed outside time and all of this. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Today, America's war on drug users is over in the city of Baltimore. We leave behind the era of tough-on crime prosecution and zero-tolerance policing and no longer default to the status quo to criminalize mostly people of color for addiction, said Mosby. All right, so
when it comes to prostitution, I feel like that's a waste of space in jail, honestly. Like, I feel like this is something that should have been done. I feel like it is a petty crime. I feel like it's crime is not the word I even want to use for it. I just feel like it's a waste of space when there's actual killers out there and people that need to be in jail. So I get that. Now, the other one was drug possession.
Yeah.
Drug
selling as well.
Drug selling.
They didn't say drug selling.
Yeah, drug selling is different.
But then again, you gotta possess the shit
Yeah.
before you sell it.
So then I'm here for it because how many people? I'm sure you got friends that got like I don't know, bud on them right now. Imagine them getting arrested just for carrying bud.
I mean, weed, yeah. I mean, I think we should be legal across the board. But what if they carrying like
Crack.
Coke?
crack,
$500
or
worth of crack or meth.
or maybe like, you know, a gram of coke. You know what I'm saying?
I have to honestly know, like, how much is it that the person is carrying?
Right.
Like, if you
Yeah.
out here and you got
Yeah.
a whole
Operation
luggage
going.
and
Yeah, you got
just
a whole
gonna
kilo.
walk by,
Flood
you
in
know?
the city.
I'm gonna
you.
be like, all right, you probably need to be spoken to with someone. But I feel like I don't wanna drug shame. All I'm gonna say is I don't know why the person is carrying it. What if someone took a needle from someone and this and that? This is me playing devil's advocate.
Right.
I just don't feel like. I feel like there's more serious crimes. I care about people getting convicted for serious shit, like
rape,
hurting people,
killing.
Yeah.
But then again,
robbery.
as far as prostitution go, it's not like every prostitute is willing. Who knows how many girls was kidnapped and then forced into that lifestyle?
Oh, absolutely. But I think wouldn't you have that? Oh,
You see?
yeah.
So now we're funneling that willingly.
Ready?
So you.
Okay. All right. Damn. I mean, that is a predicament. So that just. Okay, you got me with a little brain fart here. But it's one of those things where there should be maybe more so if we're spending less money and using less space on having these petty crimes, I feel like there should be more of a budget towards finding these type of situations and figuring out
Who's a real prostitute and who's not?
like having those conversations. I mean,
Did
I
you
know it's
sign
not
up willingly?
easy. I know it's not
No, Daddy.
easy. But I feel like I don't want to say you're going to be able to tell, but I still feel like you're going to be able to find women that are trying to be saved and like get out of that situation. You know?
Body language
I
should
think-
tell.
I mean, I don't have a problem with prostitution being decriminalized. I think they should criminalize, like the pimps.
Yep.
The pimps, like if us,
yeah.
and also like if a woman is above age, let's say at least 18. Let's say at least 18. Anything below that, then I guess there'll be different, occurrences for that.
You're a minor.
But like if somebody's like pimping and maybe coercing a woman to be a prostitute, then I could see that being a criminal offense. But if a woman just wants to sell a pussy on the street, I mean,
sell that pussy, sis. Make that
I don't necessarily
bread.
agree with the
Sell that
the totality
pussy,
of
sis.
it, but it's
It's a pandemic.
Yeah.
Price of pussy went up.
Yeah, but that's pretty crazy though. That Baltimore. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna start doing this like all over the country.
I see this as a testing ground on the East Coast because remember Oregon. I was just gonna ask, are you familiar with Oregon?
No, but
So
don't
they
lie to me.
pretty much they decriminalize all drugs, all street drugs, meth, crack,
everything.
every single
And
thing.
how's Oregon doing with that?
White people have been going crazy. A couple days ago, I saw this meth
Regular.
this meth head guy, like his teeth is fucked up. I was reading the news article. He kissed a 2-month-old baby in a stroller while the mom was distracted looking at something on the mouth.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
You saw it? It's a video?
No.
Oh.
But I was reading that article. I could only imagine.
Disgusting.
And his picture, you should see his face, his mouth, his
Wait, can I
teeth.
also say in a pandemic?
Right.
On top of that, in a pandemic.
In a panoramic.
this- ugh.
Like, yeah. I mean, I don't know how they're doing. I guess we mentioned this on a pod, right? Like
We
episodes
talked
ago.
about Oregon, yeah.
It's to like lower crime.
So still though, is crime being lowered in Oregon? You said white people going crazy.
don't
That's
know.
regular in everyday life. Honestly.
I haven't looked at the
Well,
studies
that
on
is
it.
crazy for me.
That
Yeah.
is.
I haven't seen the studies
Kissing a baby on the mouth.
So I can't confirm or deny if it's actually lowering crime, because I do think
Yeah, I can't
I do
either.
think there is an essence to like people want things that they shouldn't have.
I was just gonna
and
say.
people have like this rebellious spirit that they want. Like it feels a little better getting it, you know,
For
underneath the
example-
radar than just walking to Walmart and just picking up.
I see
some
it
shit.
different.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
speak
I'm gonna
up to
be
you, though.
honest. It's one. So, for example, I mean, listen, I don't care about bud, but like bud is still weed is still a drug, whatever. And for some people, I have some friends that have grown up with like their family openly, you know, smoking that in their environment, and they just don't care to. And I feel like it's very common, more so, that people, when they're in certain environments or things are okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't appeal to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely think that plays a part in it.
But
Yeah.
then again, that only applies to certain people who know themselves. Majority of people are followers.
Yeah.
So majority of people gonna succumb. Majority of people gonna give into peer pressure. Gonna give into society's structure and laws.
Sure.
So that will be the unfortunate side. But as far as all this drug laws and decriminalization and bullshit, I see all of this as just biblical prophecies being fulfilled. Because Oregon doing what they doing, and then Baltimore with the decriminalization of crimes, petty crimes. It's basically, like you said, you wonder if it's going to be implemented across the nation. I see it being implemented across the nation. Like, this shit is, they're basically opening up the gates of hell, quote unquote. Like, you know, as they...
I will say, though, I'm very interested because Oregon has a different demographic than Baltimore. And I know Oregon's a state. I just don't know what specific city or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Right.
But I'm like, I know there's not much people of color in Oregon versus the amount of people in Baltimore. So
Right.
it's going to definitely be interesting. And also seeing what type of drug usage, how is the prostitution going to like work? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of demographics that play into it that...
And one is a city and one is an entire state too.
Yeah.
That's another thing. One is on the East Coast, one is on the West Coast.
Yeah, I guess we just have to see.
Then on top of that, we show these people movies talking about the purge.
Right. Right.
Do you think that could really happen?
Yes. A lot of stuff in movies tend to be...
Well, let's hope it doesn't.
Yeah, which
I
I'll hope. I'd like to
day
hope,
when niggas just
because
killing.
I see the purge being 2020's version of the Roman Colosseum. It's the same. And when you look at America, they tend to celebrate a lot of paganistic Roman,
Yeah.
ideals and traditions. Literally down to their holidays. It's in tune with winter solstices and shit from...
If that happens, I don't think it would
Pagan
happen in our
culture.
lifetime, though.
You don't think it will happen in our lifetime, or you don't like for it to happen in our lifetime?
Oh, both. But I also feel like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think it would happen in our lifetime. But also, who knew a pandemic would happen? So,
Some people did.
well,
At times, I'm
It's
torn.
right on
I
schedule.
think it might happen in our lifetime.
It's right on schedule.
What, a pandemic?
Yeah.
According to what I said?
Nah, according
Or-
to there's a virus outbreak every 100 years.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
that is
1920,
true. That is
1820.
true.
There's it's right on schedule. You know, some people say it's just a coincidence, but if it happens 4 or 5 times in a row, it starts to seem like it's.
They be trying to kill people.
Dating all the way back to 1320. I looked that shit up myself.
It seems like it's
Ain't
on
no,
purpose.
that's 7 fucking times.
Yeah.
Niggas summon Shenron.
But speaking about like I think this is kind of like you mentioned something about the Bible and they open up the
Gates of hell.
the gates of hell. Have y'all seen Lil Nas X's recent antics?
Great segue.
I saw a picture. Yeah, it was a great segue.
So 2 things has occurred
I
recently.
didn't see the video or heard the song.
He
You haven't seen the video?
Mm-mm.
Nah, I haven't seen it either.
I don't care to see
I saw
the
like
video.
the little clips, the reels on.
Yeah, I
Instagram
saw
and
the little
shit.
5
Yeah.
minute.
But he released a
5
video. I
seconds.
forgot the name of the song. He released a video where he's like sexualizing the desert. The desert. He's sexualizing the devil. He's like, first he's like, it seemed like he's being called. It's an angel in the sky. It
gonna
seemed
pull
like
up
he's
some
being
pictures
called
for
to the
you.
angel. His body is like have like a lucescent, has like this aura around it, and he's being pulled up, and then a pole out of nowhere, like a stripper pole, just suddenly just comes out of nowhere, and his whole outfit's changed. He has like braids, like purple, I think purple or like magenta braids, and then he's like sliding down. He's sliding down the pole, and then he reaches the devil like all the way down, and now he's giving the devil a lap dance, and I forgot the name of the song.
It's Montero, Call Me By Your Name.
Right.
Oh yeah, Call Me By Your Name.
Right. What is Montero?
So I don't know.
Here we go.
It kind of sounds like
something that I was talking about,
like,
paganistic, ritualistic, demonic god.
Like deity.
Yeah,
demonic.
demonic.
Yeah, like Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah.
And
that's a whole.
Now he just released a pair of sneakers, 666 pairs
available.
They're called the Satan sneakers. They're released by a local, I think it's in Brooklyn too. The Mischiefs.
Yeah, I think they are in New York.
They're called the Satan sneaker. They're black and red. Apparently, there's a drop of blood in each of
each
like
pair.
The gel, the air bubble.
Yeah.
It's
60 cc of fake blood and 1 drop of real blood, real human blood. They claim.
Yeah. On the shoelace, it's like
I didn't know that.
The diagram,
pentagram. Yeah.
I knew that was a Satan shoe.
Yeah, I had read this stuff.
Yeah. They said that
Nah, that's crazy.
I read somewhere that like 6 people from their team that was involved with making it. It was like their blood. That's what they say. A drop of their blood.
For health purposes, and also my theme of the day, we're in a pandemic.
Right.
I mean, but it's in the sneaker though.
Right. Yeah.
And it's enclosed.
Yeah. So like, what's your thoughts on the whole entertaining
the pandemic thing don't get to me.
Of Satan worshiping and like
I ain't into that, and I fuck with Lil Nas X. Like I am here for the whole. I like his branding, the whole trolling. Even with the whole I don't know if you guys know, but Nike is also suing
him. Well, they're suing the company. They're suing the company. They're not suing him.
I'm sure Lil Nas X is included in that.
Sure, I hope he is.
Well, you forgot to mention that the sneaker is supposedly mimicking the Air Max 95, right?
Yeah.
And that's why Nike.
Yeah. Now they're like using the sneaker, like the labels are all the same. It's just not made by Nike.
It's the way that he promoted
which is pretty ballsy by them, because like,
what did y'all think was gonna happen?
You're going to get sued for making some shit like that.
What did they think was gonna happen? That
like,
they were gonna get
just use somebody's likeness,
tap on the wrist.
Even if like we was like a celebrity and somebody put
maybe they
your face on a t-shirt,
they thought they could pass.
That's crazy. It's giving get a better legal team.
Get sued.
It's like get a better legal team.
Yeah.
I don't agree with what he's doing with the whole like. I don't like anything religious. Like I don't like religious shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't satanic.
Would you call that
like
religious though?
I would say.
Well, I guess it's.
I mean, some people worship the devil. I don't want to get into the technicalities of it, but I just feel like it becomes very touchy, and it's also him just being an openly gay man. It just becomes a target for this whole situation. I just think that I know that he did it to trigger. I know like that's what people in entertainment do. I mean, trigger and just like get attention. I mean, he got attention. I don't know how many views this video has, but I'm pretty sure we literally just watched a little bit of it now. I just don't agree with it. I feel like he could have done so many other things to get our attention and make us listen to this song and watch a video without it having the whole satanic aspect to it. I don't know, but the thing is, it's crazy because I can't even remember how the song goes. I just know what the video and the sneakers are about.
I know the cadence because they've been playing it.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, it goes like that. But I don't even
running it through the fucking mud.
But now I don't even want to listen to it.
Yeah,
like
I would listen to it regardless.
I mean,
he's not.
That's all different.
I'm gonna get into it. His target audience is kids younger than 14.
And I was gonna say that too. Like for all this shit, like twerking on the devil, sliding down a pole to hell, and all this shit.
I will
say your core audience is
excellent skills.
Children. Like I disagree with that whole concept of the video.
Facts.
Like it's bullshit.
Facts.
Yeah, he knows his target audience, and I feel like it was inappropriate.
Look, I had a debate. I ain't gonna mention her name. I had a debate with a friend of mine, and because I basically called him out. Well, he not called him out because he don't fucking know that.
He don't know you. He was like,
Nico called me out. But I called out his this whole antic shit he's doing, and I think it's clown shit because, like you said, and the person who I was debating with, they're under the side of he's like moving his brand away from kids, so he shouldn't have to abide by making music for children.
Yeah,
but he's signed to a major label, and major labels have metrics, they have demographic, and they have targeted audiences. We all know this. They want to get the most bang out of their buck. So they're going to aim towards the demographics going to listen to it the most. Nobody above 25, 21 is bumping his shit religiously.
I'm going to just say it's not even that though. Like the song though is not catering to an older audience in general. Yeah. Like the video is just what? You're just going to get freaking devil worshippers as your audience. If you want that, then boy, you did that. But like, I don't feel like, okay, for example,
you could plant seeds with it too.
Chris Brown came out with like Take You Down when he was trying to rebrand into something. Why couldn't you just, I don't know, sing about sex or something? Or like, why do you have to?
Take You Down's a classic though.
Huh?
Take You Down's a classic though.
Shout out to Chris for that. But like, Lil Nas X could have found another way to.
It's a lot of things he could have did besides fantasizing.
Like the sexuality
of Satan worshiping
devil
shit, you know
and
what I'm saying? I think that's complete counter shit.
Yeah.
So how does one know from like fan aspect, consumer aspect, how would I know that this person that I'm, a fan of is transitioning their character, their branding, whatever?
Hey, I mean, to be fair, even though I still think it's bullshit, to be fair, he's put out...
Because I think these terms are just safety terms, to be honest, for artists and shit.
He's put out He's put out messages and tweets saying that he's trying to branch out from being like a kid star type.
It's very
type
obvious
vibe.
he's trying to, even in the like way that he communicates now.
But and I'm gonna go on a limb. This is the only reason why people are letting shit like this fly, and I broke it down for my friend too, and she probably didn't agree with it because she's a little biased, right? He recently came out gay, right? Yeah. So when he first dropped the video, a lot of people would champion the video because they were labeling it under his reign of like free expression, right? Because of all the things that gay people have to like conceal about themselves.
Yeah. So
they're just putting this under the umbrella of, we're free, we're freely expressing ourselves, but this is different. You can come out gay and just be talented and be gay, cool. But now you
Frank
are
Ocean.
Huh?
Frank Ocean.
Yeah, like you don't have to do the whole devil worship and shit. That's clown shit because your target audience is
that's
children.
Where the trolling
all
is.
Gay niggas into the devil. Like what is the?
Not even like that. It's just that it's like he's taking his whole branding
that's
is
sarcasm.
I know his whole branding is trolling, right? And I feel like he's trying to take his trolling older, and it's like this is just still not it. Like I don't know. I want to see what he's gonna do from here. For sure.
I see it as he is being used as a tool by the elite, as in the media, to push certain agendas, like the whole devil shit, the whole gay antic shit, like the whole like even we could even include what's his name from Philly.
Meek Mill.
No, not Meek. Shout out Meek. Fuck.
Wiz Khalifa
with the diamond.
Lil Uzi.
Yeah,
he be with devil worshiping shit too.
So all of these rappers, like not rappers, entertainers. Like once we see an entertainer, like do some. Once you come out as an entertainer, and then you reinvent yourself in a drastic measure. For me personally, like you, all right, you just
a puppet.
Yeah, You just took the bag.
Yeah.
And that's what society is
they all
teaching
do.
niggas to sell, to basically prioritize. Oh, I got to the bag. But
Yeah.
but
what
your
you had to
integrity
sell
though.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
What you sold for it.
look at the amount of people that you are negatively influencing
Yeah.
by getting to a bag.
Yeah.
The fucking pharaohs taught us that the bag don't go with you.
Yeah.
So you want to temporarily, be happy, but permanently, potentially damage with your influence
Of society.
millions or thousands. Even if it's 10 people, that's 10 lives that you fucked up forever.
Yeah.
I got to the
they don't
bag.
think
though.
about it that way though.
Yeah,
I know they don't.
No one.
I know they don't.
They don't want the.
But I'm gonna mention that.
They don't want to accept that they have a certain level of responsibility when you have that high of an influence.
I feel like
I'm
some
saying?
people don't even realize it too. Like they know, like
They realize
Nah,
that shit.
I
That's a
disagree.
cop-out.
I
I'm telling
think
you, they
people-
realize it.
no. I really, and I'm not
they got like
saying it
20
as a
million
cop out.
followers.
I'm saying it as just so consumed in themselves. So I feel like people be so like you see. I feel like being a celebrity would kind of be I don't know the word I want to use, but you kind of wouldn't even believe it. Especially like, for example, with Lil Nas X, I know he knows he influences, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't realize to the extent,
Like the impact.
yeah, of what his influence can do to someone. Like, I don't think
That's
he's
fair,
sitting there
'cause
thinking.
no one really knows the full impact.
That's
I
true.
do know. I do think he's impacting shit.
Oh,
though.
of course.
But
obviously.
he may not be thinking that.
Yeah.
He may not be thinking it's as deep as we saying.
Yeah,
it,
that's what I'm saying. It's not
when-
as deep for them.
when it really is.
Because they're the one getting the bag and they're not the one experiencing, I should
just think
say.
this shit is clown shit, and he's getting a pass
The
because
backlash.
he's part of.
Yeah.
He has a mafia behind him. People don't like to say it, but if you are part of the LGBTQ plus community, you have a certain shield, and if people ridicule you, they are subject to being called homophobic when it's not being homophobic.
I
You
hate
just-
Not
the usage
necessarily.
of homophobic, like in any way. Like it's just one of those things where people just throw. I hate that. Like for example, I don't know. I don't feel that if you have an issue with this video, you're homophobic.
Yeah.
Like it's not that.
Yeah, or a man not wanting to date a tranny woman.
Yeah.
Oh, you're homophobic. Oh no,
It's the
I'm
same
not.
way how people blurt out, like whenever you like question the government, you're a conspiracy theorist. Or,
Yeah.
or
And
whenever you
anti-Semitic.
question vaccine, you're anti-vaxxer. No, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I am.
Anti whatever this
I'm
corona thing
anti-
is.
I'm a critical
bullshit.
thinker.
Yeah.
Period.
And I want to be informed on what I'm supposed to consent to. And I'm saying I want the real information, not the bullshit I put on the media.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
being anti. I'm pro truth. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
I'm
that.
pro calling out bullshit. Has nothing to do with a specific.
If you look at like, if you really meditate and look at society, like they gradually taught majority of society to hate critical thinkers. Like
Oh, that's a fact.
throughout history, like, oh, you read the back labels of your food? Yeah, because I want to know what I'm putting in my body. Oh, you're weird. Oh, Abdalla is weird. He read the back of.
Right.
Oh, you don't vaccinate your children? No, because have you looked into what's in the content? Rat poisoning, mercury, such and such. Oh, you're weird. So every so often, we're gonna implement something to society that is gonna impede on their mental processing, because now you're not even thinking for you now. Before you open up your mouth, you gotta be like, oh, Mel is here, Dominique is here.
Am I
How
gonna
would
be
they
ridiculed
react?
for this?
How would they react?
Yeah.
I can't. So the amount of edits that goes on in your brain before you even speak.
Right.
That's crazy when you think about it.
So now, are you gonna be well, nah. We're pretty much gonna be robots. We're gonna be flesh and bones robots with flesh and bones.
Right.
While they're implementing real robots into society.
Right.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. But just some lighter news. I'm gonna take a little right turn on this.
You don't drive?
Oh wow, you didn't have to call him out on that.
Right.
If you want to do a little right turn,
Right.
you make your little right turn, Nico. Go ahead.
I wanted to get your thoughts. So we briefly mentioned this Derrick Jackson fella.
Oh
Right.
yes.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on individuals like him that sell this perfect man story that You know, he seems like he's like every woman's calling of a perfect man.
Yep.
And wow, I didn't even notice. We spoke about it last week. I didn't know about. Well, not last week. What's last week? I think it was last week.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that his content was really on some like men bashing shit. Like like
they said that he created the black man
at all. Like
all I'm gonna say is men like that who already have that type of branding scare me, because I already think that you're like psycho and like you're probably doing the dirty shit that you're saying that shouldn't be happening. So that's already sus. I didn't know him until this situation. So I watched a couple of his videos, and honestly, to me, it's clear that he's a little not okay in the head.
Sociopath.
Yeah, he's definitely a sociopath. It's giving that.
Narcissistic too.
The situation with his wife too. I'm gonna be honest. Watching her, she's a little not okay in the head as well. They just both seem like they're not okay.
Why he brought her in the video?
I don't know. And
she had nothing to do with her.
We're not even gonna talk about
holding his hand, holding her hand too.
Like nobody even knew about her. And now she's being,
because that's what a sociopath does.
Her parents and people, people have all these opinions about her appearance and shit, which don't really matter. But like, he should have just, came out and did his thing. Did y'all see his third person video?
No,
it's quite impressive.
I didn't watch it.
Wait, what is it? I'm not gonna
lie, it's quite impressive. He did a video of him in his car.
Okay.
And on the left side is the video with him and his wife, the original video, and then he's speaking about it in third person about himself.
It's given.
He's saying shit like like big narcissist vibes. He's saying shit like, yeah, well, this guy, I won't be surprised if nobody trusts Derrick again, because he was saying all these things about men and what they're doing. He was doing it all this time, but he did show improve and he did show an effort to do better. So I think he's gonna have a good career. Like, he was speaking like that and shit.
Have you seen the movie
Split? The whole video, huh?
Have you seen the movie Split?
Yes, with like with like the 8.
I haven't, but all I'm gonna say is he clearly is not okay in the head. That's what I'm.
He could be jacking that though, because a lot of people would jack sociopath once they get caught red-handed. Oh, I killed somebody. Oh, I raped somebody. Oh, I'm crazy.
Well, I'm not saying he jacking it.
No, no,
I'm jacking that he is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, just like,
how do we know?
He gonna get a bag out of this though. He was promoting
clearly.
His book.
And it's crazy because because it's just gonna intrigue people. Like I said, I did not see him. I don't remember his face prior to this whole situation. So that's when I went back and looked at some videos, and I'm like, okay, I'm giving this man views, but I had to find out what this is about, and this is exactly what's happening. It's great promo for him, but no, I really do think he's like a sociopath and just not. It ain't right up here.
Or he could be very strategic. Because we living in the
it's no
age of a lot of people is just.
But no,
but people listen.
It's one of those things where people say bad press is good press.
Exactly.
Like, he's getting the exposure. If he's one of those people that if all he cares about is the exposure, then
sure. But if it ruins his marriage, it ruins his marriage,
it's not ruining his marriage.
Maybe it could. Maybe he don't even care about the marriage. Maybe the whole marriage is a sham.
Maybe it is.
That whole situation is odd.
But my thing is this. Okay.
It is odd.
My thing is this. His brand. Look, people like seeing car wrecks. So I'm not surprised that he will be gaining followers during this whole process, which I heard he has. I'm not surprised that maybe his book sales will go up. I'm not surprised that maybe he's being pitched reality shows. I'm not surprised if these will be happening. But I do think it does. It is some harm in this, where if your whole brand is about being this perfect guy, and then now you're seen as a complete fraud, I does think that hurt.
You can rebrand.
Of course, there's always room for a rebrand, but I do think that that's a negative in his and like in the whole totality, because I don't think he's gonna be able to speak that way again.
No, he's gonna be how I'm turning into a changed man.
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
But how to how to recover from being a cheating man. That's probably gonna be his new thing. Like,
and gonna have his wife by his side.
Like how to heal through Christ, because he's doing the whole
I know.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's probably his new avenue. But he said some shit like, I turned my life over to God, and my life got worse. So it kind of seemed like he was kind of blaming God a little bit. I'm
it's giving crazy. He's not right in the head. That's my conclusion in this whole thing. Derrick, you're not right in the head, and I don't know if it's a therapist. I don't know what he needs, but he needs something.
Have y'all ever personally met somebody like that? Like,
I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Was it a man?
Of course it was a man. I think it was going to be a woman.
There's anyone who could hide, who can conceal their intentions more than anybody is a woman. Y'all do a better job of that than us. You don't agree?
I think that men do that more. Men do it more, and
they probably do it more, but who do it better though?
It depends. It really depends, because I feel like men, like, they sell a dream in the beginning and they seem normal. Like, this is why I'm just like, I need to know people for over a year to have a better understanding of them, and even from then, I don't really know. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like I definitely I've met. I don't want to even say, I would say in my life, I definitely met like 2 men that have like the same characteristics of him. And I don't want to say they're like exactly crazy like this one over here, but it's giving Derrick. It's giving very Derrick Jackson. And yeah.
When you say vibe, you mean like the whole playing the good guy?
Yeah, playing the good guy. Like, it's delusion. It's delusional to me because you have this whole facade that you have, but you as a person. And then for me, it's just like, how do you live with yourself, like living a double life like this? That's my whole thing. It's giving internal battle.
A lot of people are like that, though.
I know.
Yeah. A lot of people.
It's like the absence.
When you really think about it, it's like, what are you getting out of this?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Mental health is a serious thing. And
it's the absence of conscience. Like, I know for a fact, I
don't think so.
Be able to, I think so, because
not in all situations.
Well, nothing.
No, I'm gonna say why though.
Fits all, but if you are selling this dream, but you're doing the complete opposite, is your conscience not affected by that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like does your conscience in the back of your head say, damn, you selling this photo, but behind it it's complete opposite? Like that's complete deceit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like as a decent human being, any decent human being, you're not gonna want to continue that. Like, let's just say something happens and you start off with that. Like, he's been doing this for years. Yeah, you know. So
he's been pretty popular for quite some time.
Yeah, but my thing is,
it's very intentional.
Exactly, but intentional does not necessarily mean that person is mentally, off.
I think.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't mean.
When I say mentally off,
I don't think she means like. Well, I'll let you explain. I don't think she means like wacky.
No, I don't think wacky, but I think you're mentally off.
That's how I'm thinking it when you say it.
No, I'm thinking mentally off.
I think he's a very smart person, but
that's the scary mentally off.
You can
people.
invest your smarts like to a degree, and I don't want us to be swayed either way, but it took a level of genius to do what Hitler did. He was a sick fuck. You know what I'm saying? It took a level of you gotta have a certain level of strategic mind. You gotta have leadership skills. Like there's certain.
You have to be a smart individual.
There's certain qualities that you can have that you disagree. That you can
not
either
to
be
Hitler.
What you mean?
I mean, all you need is the resources to back your ideology. Anybody with resources, everybody has ideas. Everybody has like shit that they would do, whether it's good shit or bad shit. As long as you have resources to back that exponentially, you could be a Hitler. You could be a Leopold. You could be a Gandhi. You could be whoever.
Has ideas, but it's only a certain small amount of people that have the
execution,
have the mind to actually execute it. I'm pretty sure he wasn't the only person
that's why I said
maybe had resources or maybe had them same ideas, but it's something about and I don't mean to pinpoint him, but it's something about like those individuals, even good or bad, that makes them stand out between everybody else.
I'm sorry to use it. I'm gonna use the Kardashians real quick for an example. Like, Kylie has the resources, right? But it's really her mindset that brought her into what she has right now. Because if you compare her to, I don't know, the other one, Kendall, granted, she has a different branding, whatever, but it's like she has the same resources as Kylie. They've had the whole same resources all their life, but they go about different ways of executing, and you see the results in their money. Right. So
I kind of say that.
that's a different like aspect of it though.
All I'm gonna say is your mindset counts more versus having the resources. Your mindset is what comes first.
Yeah, but that's
people have resources and then they don't know how to use it.
That's y'all pitch Hitler first. Now you're bringing in Kylie and Kendall. That's like two different types of implementation with resources. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to say I disagree.
Okay.
Like I'm still sticking to.
I kind of had the same, and I don't want to spend too much time with it. I kinda had the like a similar thing as it. It's funny you mentioned the Kardashians. When folks would like attack Kim and say she got famous off of being a hoe, she got famous off of being a porn star and stuff like that. Yep. I always get pushback on that because we've seen countless celebrities who had money
and they had sex tapes,
or they come out dating, men who were wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
They never became Kim.
And we never quite seen them
blow up,
rebrand and like raise their net worth.
They never became Kim Kardashian. The end.
Folks don't like to give people credit where it's due. There's a certain level of skill that goes with making those kind of decisions. You know what I'm saying? Having the mind to make certain decisions, it's a certain skill. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but still, you need the resources.
I mean, like, sure.
You need the resources, but the mindset.
That's all I was saying from inception. I don't know what we're doing.
Sure. I don't think anybody disagreeing with you. We're just adding to the point. Yeah. Saweetie and Quavo.
Y'all's favorite celebrity goals? Is that what it? Couple goals? That's your couple goals, Nico?
That's what everybody says when a cute little couple or like a fly. Cause I like.
I never. I never posted somebody.
They were cute.
I like them. I like they vibe. I like a lot of couples.
They were cute.
They were cute.
He's a fly nigga. He's one of the top rappers in the game.
He's an icy boy. She's a glacier girl, whatever that thing was.
So not to get into, we don't know why they broke up, but there were rumors going around that maybe he have it got debunked, but it was rumors going around that he took back the what was it, the Rolls Royce truck or some shit like that. It's a very expensive truck. What did he give her?
He gave her a car,
yeah. It's a very expensive car. And there was rumors that he took it back. His team said he didn't, but let's go with that, right? If you're dating somebody, are y'all opposed or
dating or a committed relationship and then you broke up? It's two different things.
In a committed relationship.
All right.
Are y'all
remember this though, because I'm gonna come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all break up, are y'all opposed to giving back? No. Are y'all opposed to taking back gifts that you give?
Yes.
Giving. You're opposed to it. You don't want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. When I bought it for you, I bought it at that time with this particular intent. Now, for me to go back, that's me contradicting that initial intent.
Sure.
I just think it's tacky. I would never take back something. I would never be like, give me back what I gave you. Like, that's weird. That's tacky. Like he said,
kindergartner.
Yeah, like we grown. Like I meant it when I gave it to you. I wanted it to be special. I felt like I wanted to give you that at that time. Cool. But if I see you wearing it or see you rocking it, I'm gonna definitely be loud. So hey, who got you that? Like
that's petty. That's
petty.
That's childish
I
too.
I have to have a little pettiness in there. I'm not gonna take it back. You're gonna remember who got you it.
Now let me add.
Saying.
Let me add some nuance. Right.
Don't post a picture with a shirt I got you looking mad fresh and then you nice shirt. Who got you it?
So what if he bought you like a nice bucket hat or a nice set of Remy weave or something?
And he want to comment and say that he got it for me, I would say, thanks, you did. Ain't lying. You ain't lying.
That's kind of corny to do that.
How's it corny?
That's corny.
I mean,
why you gonna comment?
I'm not gonna comment, but I'm just like, it's one of those things where it's like,
she may comment.
Know that like I'm gonna like that picture and I'm gonna think I got you that. Right. Like that's my initial thought.
Check this out though. What if because it wasn't just no regular gift. It's a car we're talking about. Okay, probably $300,000 car we're talking about. Does it change anything during the price?
No,
it doesn't change anything because Quavo.
What if y'all was together and you're right. When y'all gave the gift, that was your intentions of giving it. Mm-hmm. But what if you found out? Well, what if y'all ended because the person cheated, right?
No.
And you found during the whole relationship that you cheated.
I'm still not taking. I don't like. I really think that the whole taking back gifts thing is tacky, and it's like, I feel like whatever I give to someone, I'm gonna get back. Like I'm gonna get that return in the universe. So I feel like I don't need to do that. But like I said, if I feel like being petty, I see you at the function with a shirt. I got you a shirt. Who got you that? Oh, have a great day. That's it.
What about
nice car? You
I'll
pay for
deflate the
that?
tires maybe.
I'm
But
dead.
nah, you can keep the car.
What about,
I don't care.
like-
Yeah, pay for something.
I'll do
Get some
petty
new
shit. Like,
towers.
that's some petty shit I would do.
Engagement ring. The engagement's off.
Obviously it's off, but
I'm gonna be very honest.
That's,
Go
Can
ahead.
I ask y'all something?
I don't know the rules on that.
So
There's no
if
rules. You
you-
make your own rules.
if you get a girl an engagement ring, it doesn't work out. What are you gonna do with that ring now? Like you like.
Return it or sell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just hoping that you're not gonna give it to the next woman and be like,
Yeah, nah.
that's
because
weird.
Girlfriend
that is so
number 2.
Weird. That's
What,
so
like-
weird.
I've never been engaged before, obviously, but I'm under the impression
It's not obvious.
that it is obvious. I'm under the impression that, like, well, you do things how you want to do things, but if I was to get engaged to somebody, I want her to give me an idea what kind of ring that she likes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, ladies, you know what they need to do?
We'll go like ring shopping, but we won't buy it
Pinterest.
that day. You know
Pinterest.
what I'm saying?
Tell your girl to make a Pinterest page with the
Right.
type of rings that she like.
Right. So like, I wouldn't want to buy her a ring that she necessarily. I mean, it's not that counts, obviously, but still, you want something that, like, you know, if you want something petite,
Something
I'll give you
that, like, that's
something
like her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, not every woman's the same, so I wouldn't be able to give that ring to somebody else.
Okay,
You know
that's
what
all
I'm
I
saying?
like.
I would definitely sell it, but are y'all opposed taking back the ring? Because
I think the guy should get the
Engagement.
ring back though. In
women
that
be
in
selling that ring, women be keeping it and selling it and shit. You still have
they
them
should
all in
only
the
keep
office?
it if they proceed to marriage.
No, the marriage is off. The
No, I'm
engagement-
saying if like the all of that shit don't happen and you do get married, like everything is committed and faithful and all that. That's the only way you should end up keeping the ring.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
break up with the
okay.
guy, you should give that guy back that ring.
Right. Like,
Because
So-
that's the
okay.
whole token of the ring.
I'm gonna be
Right.
honest. It depends on the situation. Like, if it's one of those, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't give the ring back, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Here's
A lot
your
of women
ring."
would keep
No.
the ring.
If you, if
They would
like we're
pawn that
done, and like it's like you did some dirty shit, like I don't know, you were fucking with 300 women, and while we were together,
Or you was fucking with 300 men. How about that?
I'm giving this situation.
No, I'm joking.
first.
I'm joking.
And then like obviously it's over. I'm not gonna sit here and go, here's your ring. No, I'm gonna take the ring, and if you don't ask me for it, I'm gonna definitely go sell it. But if you ask me for it, but you got a little while to ask me, maybe like 2 weeks for that ring back. If you don't ask me for that ring
That's a
within
return
2
policy.
weeks, yeah.
2 weeks.
If you
14
don't
days.
if you don't send a boy or homeboy to go, hey, like he want that ring back, whatever, cool.
I
Like
definitely think there's nuance. Like,
Yeah.
like if we ended just, you know, things are just not working out, we're not seeing eye to eye. It's, you know, it's no beef.
no, that
Then,
yeah, I
then
would go,
probably
here's
wanna
your
have-
ring. Yeah.
Even though them rings be niggas be taking out like in advance on their salary.
Niggas be
It's
fucking
supposed to be
paying
like
off,
three,
yeah.
3 months of your
They're
salary.
bugging the fuck out.
So
3
it depends.
fucking days.
Bugging.
But like,
Wait, 3
if,
days.
like,
It was a joke.
Oh.
But I don't go by white society structure, like how much I should spend on my girls.
I don't
yeah.
think
Different
it's-
women
I don't
is.
even know prices.
I
of
spoke
this
to
shit.
a
I
girl
don't know
one
what's
time.
the-
She like
the
the
carats and shit.
Africa. They make these bamboo rubberized rings. She actually like that. So
Yeah, like I said, every woman is different, so you
Yeah.
can find out what kind of ring that
You
she
think
wants.
bamboo would look nice on my head?
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure it doesn't look.
I mean, they have
you would
different.
envision
They
it.
have
Probably
different
like-
Nah.
colors and all of that.
For me,
Yeah.
it's not about the price. It's literally like the style. Like I just have
Yeah.
to like it. Yeah.
Yeah, like some women may want like a gem, maybe like a sapphire,
A birthstone,
women do
yeah.
like that.
depends, you know.
Yeah.
It
But
depends
yeah,
on the
that's
woman you're
definitely-
with.
That's definitely the gift. For the record, I asked you the question. For the record, I'm opposed to taking back gifts too.
Okay.
I think it's half and half. I
Nah,
think it's
no.
60-40.
Huh?
Hmm?
You said what?
What?
It's
60-40.
60-40. I feel like I
Nah.
could so imagine you.
Oh.
No,
What if you bought her a puppy?
you can't take a puppy back. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Especially if
tough.
it's living with her. Like, come
Nah, but it's more attached to you though. You trained it and everything.
Nah, we gonna have to go to court for that.
Like- and you named it Deuce.
Then that's probably like.
And you named
the
it
house
Deuce.
together, and we was.
Like, who was taking care of the puppy? Right. There's always that one person that's taking a little more care of the puppy.
I'm also not like a very like extremely petty person. So
it's
like,
not petty though. Sometimes it's just the principle.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. But I've definitely given gifts and I haven't asked for it back. Just like you said, it just.
I would.
It kind of seems corny to me. That's probably why I don't do it the most.
You know what I've done? Can I tell y'all what I've done?
What?
Oh shit.
So me and an ex-ting, may he rest in hell. We used to send each other Cash App requests. Like, let me go to my Cash App requests right now. I'm pretty sure I have one that's like for emotional distress, this and that. Like, it's that's the type of shit we'll do.
And will y'all actually pay it?
One time he paid me.
How much?
I'm not gonna tell you.
One time?
More than 100?
One time. Huh?
Have you ever paid him?
No, because he really was the issue. Why would I pay him?
No, because you said y'all used to send requests.
No,
I don't know what kind of I don't be understanding your.
All right, so one time he sent me $127 for paying that day, whatever. He just pissed me off that day, and I was being petty, and he sent me that money. The last transaction, he requested $3,000 from me for
pain and suffering.
Making him feel worthless. But anyways, my whole story
pain and suffering.
You know what? If you want to go and get
if you need a lawyer,
get something back, go to Cash App, get a lawyer. I feel like there's better ways than.
I'm dead.
Yeah, that's my petty, but I'm not taking stuff back.
Yeah, nah. This
just charge
seems a little. But like I said, I do think there's nuance. I do think that I think depending on what it is, and like an engagement ring, I definitely see means to take it back. Definitely.
I'm just like, as a woman, I'm not gonna want to keep the engagement ring
because you always remember that guy.
With. Yeah. So it's just gonna be returned to you, aka you request it, or I'm selling it.
Yeah, that's sell it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now, did you watch the? You didn't. You said you didn't watch. Did you watch? I don't know. You didn't watch it. The Respectfully Justin interview. With
so
Saweetie.
I've seen enough clips. It's a
y'all could talk about it though.
Yeah. But
So.
Let's talk about it.
Respectfully, Justin LeBoy is he's like he has a page that he posts memes and shit, right? Very, very.
That's so weird, right? To be like, he just has a meme page.
The
culture right now is wild.
He made it work for him.
He did
a lot of relatable shit on there though. A lot of toxic shit.
Yeah, I definitely.
But a lot of relatable shit.
I definitely reposted from there.
We're a toxic society.
Facts.
90s babies are toxic. The most toxic generation.
So he has a show on Revolt TV with Justin Combs. It's called Respectfully Justin. And for those who don't know, Saweetie and Justin Combs used to date when they was in college.
Back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So for those you didn't watch the whole thing, but during basically the whole interview, while she was talking, these are things that can't be really explained. You just when you see it, you know it. You know what I'm saying?
Like you already know the backstory, and you're looking at the way that their like body language is doing. Yeah.
So every little thing is like, I peep that.
It's a little tension. Yeah.
Like certain responses, like Justin LeBoy asked Justin Combs. You gotta say both last names and shit. He was asking him, so like, when's a time that you met, a Cancer, and like, it was a
Saweetie's
vibe,
a Cancer,
and like it changed their life. And he was about to answer, and she was like, all right, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, why you cut him off? Because he was probably going to mention some shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Then there was another time where he asked him about a situation in Miami where Justin fucked up, and he had to get his girl back.
Justin Combs.
Yeah, Justin Combs. And he was speaking about the situation, and the camera, it's like they knew. The camera panned to her, like zoomed in on her face. And she was giving like this kind of like smirky look, like you
Sweetie's
you
so
better tell
beautiful.
the whole story, like those type of looks, and you just know they have history. So my question is, it's not confirmed that her and Quavo were broken up at that time or together, but if in y'all eyes, and I'll ask you because you're a man, if that was your girl and y'all was together and you seen an interview, first of all, would you be okay with her having an interview like that? Where like the questions are already toxic. It's about her having 3 sons, about having.
Nah, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Are you okay with her with her ex? In the interview, you say you're not okay with that.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay, why?
That'd be personal between me and her.
But you know, it's not. It's a fake situation. So like, why would you?
No, I'm saying like certain bedroom. A lot of people act really fucking dumb. Like once you include and open up your bedroom to like the public, it's like now anybody could come at you because now I know your likes and dislikes.
They know what, like they know your girlfriend.
You set precedent by, you know, allowing or not allowing, and that's by you communicating with her and she communicate with you, vice versa. What y'all are cool and not cool with in terms of the relationship.
Right.
Now, outside of that, if it's something I am cool with, then I have to go with, you know.
Right.
But that particular not.
So it's not necessarily the fact that her ex is there. It's just the.
No, I don't care about the ex. I'm not threatened by guys.
Right.
Like these niggas ain't threats, bro.
Now, I'm gonna ask you after this. Now, what have you seen the interview after I just described?
If we did go along with it, and then I saw the interview and I saw her body language and all that, of course there'll be that. I would probably tell her she's single. Like,
Really, just
like
like that? 'Cause he's
conversation,
like that.
like conversation is pointless. Like, bro, your chemistry is speaking. I don't want to hold you up. Go have your fun. You young, right? Why am I lying to myself?
Okay, but it's.
People need to stop lying to themselves.
But
I feel
what
like
if
triggered?
like that's kind of you said what?
I said I felt triggered by that.
That's
statement.
kind of
yeah.
like what's the word? Like you are what's the word? Like you are assuming that they have some type of, you know, energy between them. Even though you did see some things, but what if, you know, she's just playing her part in that interview entertainment?
But that's why I said initially when I answered, I said there'll definitely have to be a conversation, but depends on how it, you know, then I'll probably say you single. Like, yo, it's cool. Go live your life. But yeah, but to be quite honest, knowing me, knowing how you looking at the nigga, he looking at you.
See, me, I would have a conversation. He probably just.
But people can lie.
So you know what it is? I'm thinking of it from a just like I film a lot aspect too. That editing might look crazy. Like you don't know what's going on in the editing.
That too.
Because, you know, I've seen clips. I haven't seen the full thing, but it will be like Justin, and then they cut to Saweetie, and you don't know like exactly
when she was smiling. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. So I don't even,
because we know media does that a lot.
Media does that a lot.
Right. They could put the audio from a
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. They would ask us some shit. They might ask us some shit like we're not filming right now, and ask us some shit and use that reaction for something totally
for reality
toxic.
TV all the time. So when people be looking crazy on reality TV, it's like they were talking about a situation from like 3 years ago, like I don't know, 3 episodes ago, and it's being brought up to be relevant in this. So whatever.
Right.
I will say,
I agree with that.
Would you be okay with your man going to that type of setting with his ex?
First of all,
or just setting period? I
would hope that my man has this discussion with me prior. Like that's number one.
Right.
You already know. It's not like it's gonna be a surprise. You're a professional. You knew this was gonna be filmed. So having that conversation with me first is one. Two, I would be okay, but I don't know. It really depends on the ex too. Like it depends on like I'm a little.
Yeah, I understand that.
So it's one of the things where
like,
it's just like
everybody got that. I feel like this is me personally. I feel like everybody got that one ex that like, always got a chance to just slide back.
Or do you have a feeling that they want to slide back? Like, you know, like I feel like
that one ex that you could be fucking. I would go as far as married, but
like Justin.
You disagree?
Like, yo, I'm really laughing because we only got one ex, so by default, it's her.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'll
but like what I'm saying though, is like,
so I got that one ex.
It's also just because if I know your ex, and I remember when like I've been that ex where it's just like I know I was like I still might want him back. I don't know yet, whatever. So it's like, and his current girlfriend, I know she was like, whenever I was around, she would like pull him aside, this and that. I'm like, girl, if you keep on annoying me, I will take him back, type shit. But it was one of those things where it's just like, I get it though. I get it. No, but I get it though.
Yo, girls is sick.
But I mean, I might have to be there, like around,
like in the background.
I don't blame you. I don't hold your man down.
Okay. Like, and it's just like for me to see it myself, because if what you were saying is true, if you see the vibes, if I see it myself, that's different versus like editing, and it could be like that's not really what it was. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I would hope if I'm in a healthy relationship, I wouldn't even need to be there. But
right.
if I'm in,
I would hope to not even be asked this dumbass question if I'm in a healthy relationship. You should know my answer.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't bring this shit to you.
But also, like, I'm not gonna like. I'm here for the bag. So she probably got a little bag just based off like being there. So I'm not gonna say, or I should say, if it's my man, I don't want him to miss that. But
you're right.
He would need to be like holding it down though. I feel like Saweetie, like she tried though. Like even when it came to when he was talking about cancer, she was like shot o'clock. She's not even trying to like. You're making it hot. You're doing, and she said that too. She's like, you're doing a lot, like this and that.
Right. See, that was a good edit because they didn't even show the conversation. Like, like that was a snippet, but I watched the whole thing. That part came from nowhere. Like they was doing something, and then like it completely cut out to something else, and then that just fit in by like it was no prior conversation.
So all them little looks that was happening, he could have said some wild shit, and she was like, "All right, you're ODing." Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like she respect, but granted. Apparently her and Quavo aren't together at this time, but whatever. I will say that it's just how the person handles it that's doing the interview. The one Justin, I can't control
toxic,
that.
man. He looking for the reaction.
Yeah, it's his show. Like he trying to make it like lit, and I don't blame him, but it's more so me and my partner.
It's his job.
Yeah.
Is it just his show or is it the two Justin's show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's both. They have their first guest. Was
you heard that Justin got jumped?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Which one?
Justin LaBoy.
The
he got jumped by allegedly reported. The streets are saying he got jumped in Atlanta by the Migos. After which I hope is not true. Cause it's just like
I believe it.
It's just like I mean. I don't know what to believe. I mean, Atlanta, niggas speaking Atlanta.
He was on a whole like little press tour talking about that interview though. That's weird.
That's his show.
I know, but it's like that's the end. Like talk about your show in general. Like you sitting here like whatever.
Nah, thing is, I saw like people were asking him like, "Yo, you think you the cause of the breakup?"
Yeah,
and to be honest, like he played it real respectful. Like I didn't think it was that. And I actually liked him as a couple.
He had that coy smile though. I would be annoyed with him. It's like I don't know.
He was showing respect to Quavo. Every time I saw him speak about it, he was always just like, "Yo, I like them together. I hope that they could get back together." Like he could have easily been like, who cheats on Saweetie, which he did. He did say a couple times on Twitter.
Yeah, he did.
But he could have been like, on his press run on the Breakfast Club he had recently. He could have easily, egged it on like, who cheats on Saweetie? They say a bunch of toxic shit and kind of throw. Like Quavo down a little bit, but he didn't do it.
So, question, right?
So, who knows?
Has he been cheating on Saweetie, or he cheated on Saweetie?
We don't know. We don't know the real context. What was really said
she
is
alluded to him cheating, but I don't really know.
Basically, I don't want to I'm too lazy to pull up the tweet, but it wasn't like a one-time cheating thing. He cheated multiple times, what it seemed like on her tweet.
Okay.
And then he didn't even deny the fact that he cheated. That was the red flag for me because he was like, I just thought you were a different woman. And
he said, he was like, yo, I didn't think you would do all this. I'm disappointed.
I thought you were a different type of woman. That's what he said.
Yeah.
And it's just like, for me, I know that's a manipulative
it's like gaslighting
thing. Yeah. Where it's like, I didn't expect you to tell all your millions of followers that you cheated on me. Like, I thought you would keep it low. That's what it basically is giving to me.
Right.
So, and I'm just like, all that materialistic shit, it doesn't mean nothing. Because I feel like she really was probably loyal in that relationship with him.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows?
She doesn't, I don't know. I feel like, she doesn't give the cheating vibe to me.
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because Derrick Jackson didn't give us the cheating vibe either.
He gives psychopath vibes to me.
Yeah. So leading into this question from this conversation, right? It's a good segue. Is insecurities ruining your relationship, or are things just bad? Meaning like
just pulling that off on me.
Yeah, meaning you kick it off.
Meaning like are you insecure from the past shit where you are seeing something that's not really bad or something that's not really what it is, but you're so
with new women.
You have so much PTSD.
It's called self-sabotage.
Right. Right. Or are just things like really bad. Like your partner's just really like doing fucked up shit, and you just calling it out. It ain't insecurities. You seen it for what it is.
Well, I'm not seeking a relationship, so
You're not. Why not?
I can't really answer that question.
Okay, I phrase like this. What do you think is more common in today's society? Like, I'm more leaning towards the insecurities.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer to the one you posed first, but I'm gonna answer to the first question. No, I am not insecure from my past. So every woman I meet, if the intention is there to date with a purpose, then it's fresh slate. It's respect, honesty. Everything is there. I'm committed. I'm upfront. Everything.
Right.
I'm not doing the whole 3-hour texting back. Like niggas is not Fortune 500 CEOs.
That's just weird.
Like, come on. So, and the second one in terms of society, you said?
Like, I actually recant my statement. I think that, I feel like most times things are actually, bad, and people will gaslight you to think that it's your insecurities. Mm-hmm. That's what I think the most common situation is.
Say that.
Like if I could draw.
Oh man.
She's fixing her seat. She's getting postured. If I could draw inspiration from past, just like past, even dating, not even like I don't even one, I don't even know one serious relationship. Just putting it for my experience overall with women, I feel like it was more so things that I've observed. I'm just like, all right, clearly that's bullshit. Like
I see what you're saying.
Clearly that's bullshit. But
and
then
they
they'll
will
try to
gaslight
make it seem
you,
like
manipulate you.
I'm just like I'm not even
You're
like insecure like that. Like you clearly doing shit. Like I see it. It's right there. I see it. You know what I'm saying?
But
like, draw from past experiences in your life. Have
me peeping insecurities in the woman caused me to not pursue a relationship with her?
No. Have somebody ever tried to make you feel like you were insecure when maybe you noticed shit about them that was off?
Oh,
or, yeah. When things were actually,
see what you're saying.
Things were actually bad.
Like, okay, I see what you're saying.
They gaslight you and shit.
In a relationship?
Just
from dating experience.
It doesn't even need to be like dating. People do it.
I mean, yeah, women. Women, y'all could be very manipulative.
Facts.
Certain ones, not every single one. It's up to the guy to peep, and know like which type of woman I'm dealing with, it's up to the woman to peep the guy and know if I'm dealing with it.
Like when y'all be saying women be manipulating you, I'm genuinely like
women.
It's like
men.
it's
and men.
And I was gonna say this earlier. It's like
crazy to me.
But y'all do it better though. I think so.
It's like when you give your little snide remarks about guys. Like, I really don't be. I can't.
It's hard for you to like
fathom that. No. I know niggas is fucked up. I know people are fucked up. I really don't
believe that a lot of women are as bad as like men be.
But because all right, so I'm gonna say it like this: because we're heterosexual.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And 100% my experiences is dating women. Mm-hmm. My experience of manipulation in the dating arena will be like, oh my God, women are manipulative. And for you, it's like, oh my God, guys ain't shit. And guys are so manipulative.
Because we don't date the same
same
sex. Yeah.
So now that's how we're going to look at it.
It's, you know why? Because it's triggering for me, because like in this whole topic, it'll be like, I don't know, like somehow a guy will like say that I'm manipulating him, and it's like he's literally manipulating me, like he is doing that, but then he's gonna play victim, and I'm like, I didn't even do it. Like, what are you talking about right now? Yeah. And it's just like a whole big mind fuck. So that's why it's hard for me. So it's like I have to like, I really like, I genuinely feel bad for anyone that's dealing with any type of shit like that.
Me too.
But for me, it's like I don't like to play like
games like that, exactly.
Like, so the continue. Just
people play a lot of games.
Yeah, people play.
I think that
people like the manipulation, though. Let's be honest. People like the manipulation.
Experiencing it?
Yeah. It's look.
Yeah,
I don't like
because no. When I say people, I mean like the people who actually stay. I'm pretty sure you peeped it and you dipped, right? In the past, like you like, okay, I don't like this, I'm out. I'm pretty sure you did that at least one time in the past.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. There's times that I realized it, and then I was like, either I got I don't know. It was just I felt. Crazy.
I know you entertained it. I know.
I'm not saying 100%.
Crazy, you know?
I'm not saying 100%. That's what I'm saying. At least one time you did.
Derrick Jackson.
But
and
and that's because that guy, he probably had something way less going on compared to the guy who you chose to entertain, and what aspect you like them in, as opposed to the other person.
That's facts.
So now, that's what I'm saying. People like. They choose to be manipulated. They hope that the person stops manipulating them, but they know you being manipulated, and you
to a certain
sticking
degree,
around.
yeah.
Like the next thing you know, 2 months, 3 months,
happens.
like bro, like
it's having faith in people, and sometimes when
it's not having faith.
It is
having faith in people.
It's,
yeah,
but
it's hoping.
But sometimes the
trying to save a hoe.
Sometimes reality hits you first, like it drains out the faith, the faith. Like you're hoping that something is going to occur.
You're trying to be a captain. Come on, y'all beat around the bush. When it's a guy, it's Captain Save a Hoe. When it's a girl, you're hoping. When it's a girl?
It's the same for both.
It's the same thing.
It's the same for both.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I'll say this. The reason why I think, I think that men manipulate more instances. But I do think that women, when they do it, they do it much better.
Women,
it's just that I think men are more just.
I can't say who do it more, but
I think that men are just more like we're always on a hunt for new pussy. We're just not. Yeah. We're never satisfied. Yeah. For the most part, obviously we're the different.
Yeah. That's how
they're just always on the hunt. I feel like women can be satisfied in a monogamous relationship, but when they do manipulate, when they do cheat, I feel like y'all do it to an art. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas don't even like y'all make a nigga apologize for some shit that y'all did type shit. Yeah, like men do it more sloppy, we do it more reckless, cause like we're just doing it on some like hunting shit. Y'all do it more strategically. So we've heard this before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna use my personal life. Like a couple years ago, I was in a long-term relationship, and he did like little manipulative things. And like I stayed in the relationship, and then we got good. Everything was good. And then after a while, he was just like not giving me what I needed. So I ended up
cheating.
Yeah. So
what it is.
Opening my eyes to other people. But I had conversations with him though. I was saying, listen, if you don't provide me with this, if you're not providing me with time, like we live in the same city, there's no reason that I shouldn't see you at least once a week type thing. Like what are you doing? But anyways,
once a week?
At least.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's
low.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's low as fuck.
And he was like, I have stuff going. Like, he was like throwing parties. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
Invite me.
Like, I definitely been at the parties.
I feel what you mean.
But anyways, it was just one of those things where, so when I started having the interaction with the other dude.
The entanglement?
Yeah, the entanglement. I can definitely see how there was ways that I was manipulative, right? But I feel like that's the thing for women. Like, women don't just be doing that shit just to do that shit. Like, it takes like I'm not the type that be like I'm not gonna go into another relationship where I feel like I'm going to cheat, or if I'm at that level with someone, I'm just gonna break up with them. That's how I am right now. But I feel like women, when it comes to manipulation, it's more so we're at our like literal last straw. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Versus men, I don't know, you do it by like day 3. I don't know.
I disagree. I think some women that may be the case. Mm-hmm. Others,
I think most.
Other people,
I mean, that goes without saying.
We can't speak for
I think
other
she's
people.
speaking on majority though. I think she's speaking on like she's giving just a consensus.
Because
even we have the conversation, women, none of us have real. None of us have. That's like me saying
facts. I think most men cheat because they woman ain't doing something right in the bedroom.
You entitled to that opinion,
I cannot.
Though.
No, it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit.
An opinion though.
I know, but just just because I could formulate an opinion, that doesn't mean I should speak opinion.
This whole conversation really holds no merit. The fact that we even having this conversation is just for content. Like this is like we had no statistics on this. So like each perspective, someone on the outside could say, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just an opinion. We just But
I'm opinionating my rebuttal to her opinion.
Okay.
But you're saying that we shouldn't even be.
I'm not being harsh in it. What?
You're saying that we shouldn't even she shouldn't.
I'm
even
saying
have that opinion.
but I'm saying that's my stance.
No, he just
though.
doesn't
That's
agree
my
with it.
yeah.
That's
I'm not
okay.
saying my word is not law, so I can't. I'm not in the position to say that.
So you're saying it's equal, like
no, I just think it's. I think it's lesser than majority.
So what do you think the
less than majority? What?
Just based off.
I can't speak for majority. Like people are different. My thing is people. I think people's traumas that they go through cause them to act out different ways when they're older in life. So you cheating, you like even flirting, but not actually having sex with like people. I can't say exactly, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak definitively on why or what is causing this. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Sure.
Nico, run it back. What was the original question?
The original question was, it was phrased is
I like the way you asked it.
Is insecurities ruining your relationship, or are things actually bad? And then I rephrased it like, have there if you can draw from past experiences, have there been instances where someone has
been manipulative towards you?
Yeah, like they make you feel like you're being insecure when they're actually doing bad shit.
So
you just
I
notice
have
it.
like two ways of seeing that, because there's times where it's like, I agree with you. You were saying that things are really bad and someone is manipulating you into thinking that it's your insecurities. I feel like as a woman, this is an internal battle I have with myself all the time, where if I feel like I feel like there's really a such thing as women's intuition. Like I don't feel like I'm into, like when I go into something, I try to go into it as healthy as possible and just like a fresh slate, whatever. But something in my soul will just come and I'm like, something ain't right, whatever. And it's like, I start paying attention more, and then it's like there's a situation and it's not right. And then when I tell the person, like when we get to a point where we're having a conversation, they're like, I'm like, I just had a gut feeling. And they're like, it's your insecurities, this and that. And it's like, shit is not insecurities. Like I feel like and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of trauma out here. Like there's people who
a
lot of trauma.
and
everyone's traumatized to a certain extent.
I don't even want to talk about myself,
small
but
degree, big degree.
It's one of those things where I do feel like people take advantage of that, though. They know that people, because you can be traumatized, but you're still trying to heal past that and not bring that into your new situation. So people will go ahead and gaslight you and be like, it's your insecurities, when it's not even that. So that's how I feel about that.
Right. Nah, I definitely agree. Like I said, I've been in instances where, cause I'm super observant. I'm how could I say, like, I'm able to like take myself out of the situation and just see shit for what it is. Like I try to be like in the middle ground. Like I try to impose like my, how would I say,
your
like
views.
You're trying to be
like
logical.
like my views.
Take your emotions out of it,
right,
and see it for what it is.
He capping though. He be.
I mean, he's a
He be
Cancer. We know
choosing.
he's
He be
capping.
choosy Susie over there.
It's okay.
Nah.
I do it too. More
No,
than
I
often.
mean,
You Cancer too.
nobody's perfect,
No, I'm
but
Aquarius. I
for the
just
most
emotional.
part, like I try to be the most like impartial in like situations, and yeah, I've been in instances where like I'm clearly seeing shit, like I'm noticing, I'm being observant, but then the person will be like, that's just, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I am just
Nico, I've had conversations with you. You know I do this too, but it's like you gotta listen to like
Your brain,
your
spirit.
your brain really
Facts.
be telling you shit. So
Facts.
Bitch cheating
it's crazy. It's very crazy.
Alright, so this is gonna be I have another this is like my gender relations segment.
Oh God.
Have you guys ever encountered a situation where you wanted to approach somebody you were interested in dating, right? but then you dialed it back because you just didn't want to waste their time. I just keep it simple like that. You didn't want to waste their time.
Their time?
Their time.
You want to go first?
Nah, you've been sending me in.
Why?
Go
first.
go.
All right. I'm gonna tell you personally. I'm at this point right now in my life where if I'm like, it's more so if I'm not sure how I feel about you, right? Because it takes me a while to really be into a guy personally, and if I feel like you're doing a lot, and it's just like most girls love the a lot, but you love the a lot if you're really into the person. So I see that you're trying to make this a thing, you're trying to be serious, but I'm not even at that wavelength with you emotionally. I'm gonna dial back. I'm like, not, my methods aren't always great because I might maybe ghost or do that, but I feel like when I do that, I'm preventing you from being attached to me. I'm preventing you from like really being hurt by me if this isn't what I want. And I try to create that distance personally. I wouldn't want someone to do that with me. That's just my notion right now. But I will say there's times where you be bored. Like I used to be bored and I just used to let things flow and just like go with it. And it's just like, but I knew I didn't want it. Right. And I don't want to do that anymore to anyone. So, you know, non-toxic girl vibes.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I've done
Oh, yeah, you have.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yo, I need a story.
Nah, we not relax. We're not doing that.
See, and he be
don't even do that.
He be giving us this preacher. He be on his Derrick Jackson talking about I'm a good guy. I'm a great guy.
Low key.
First of all, I don't even coin that no more. I don't even say that no more. Honestly,
he was selling dreams. And
I stopped saying that because niggas then attacked me
because Derrick Jackson came out.
He was selling dreams and stuff. And all I'm gonna say,
that's cap. Don't even do that.
I ended up. He went on a date.
I have a prophecy.
It's not a dream I was selling.
On a date, and then I tagged along on the date later on in
Facts.
the date. So
you third wheeled it?
She
third for a little bit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's your prophecy?
She rained on your parade a little?
Nah, I made it lit, actually. Y'all should thank me.
Nah.
Well, you should thank me. I don't know, whatever.
Wait, what were we talking on though?
Have you had an instance where you would
did you answer?
You were going to approach somebody and it don't even she just literally just answered.
Non-toxic, beautiful.
Yeah. That's how you.
It don't even necessarily have to be something as deep as like it could be something like okay, I'll say for myself. It's sometimes that I'll see a girl maybe on Instagram or just whatever, and she has a certain lifestyle, like she's into the fast life. I'm not really into that shit, even though I don't even want really to be where I'm just looking to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'll dial it back like, I see that you used to a certain lifestyle of niggas. I probably can infiltrate that world and get what I want, but I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So I dial it back.
I think it's as you get older.
It don't have to be as deep as like being in a relationship.
As you get older, though, I feel like we could become a little more selfish. It's like I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste my time with you, knowing that like when something is not gonna last. Like it's really just like that moment, whatever. And it's like, is the moment really gonna be worth it for you or that person? Right.
Yeah. You gotta have the conversations. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at right now.
I love how simple that was.
Yeah.
Is it worth it for me?
Yeah.
Like I'm very purposeful with my time now.
Right.
Absolutely.
Everything.
But have you ever about the person at the time?
Yeah. Being that you dimmed it down, because
it could be
because I was thinking like if it's something to say, like I'm pursuing a relationship and it's like, because I was gonna say like, first of all, it's up to the woman to choose us. We really can't. We don't have that power to be like, oh, I could just get her. Like we can think we can get.
I mean, it's up to both parties.
If she's given enough signals, then we could be like, I could probably get her. But
it's up to both parties. Both parties have to be in conjunction. Both have to be in conjunction.
No, but I mean, for the most part, men are more thirsty though. Men are more willing to accept it.
We're talking about us though.
Yeah, we.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about. We ain't talking about the
average, the betas,
the status quo of niggas. Yeah, the betas. We're talking about. Because ain't gonna find like it's been times where like a particular time, and like where I was dating somebody. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna mention.
I don't know.
I
don't know who you're talking about.
Nico, don't tell me.
You always throw me under the bus.
Who? Do I know this?
It's a Jamaican girl I was dating.
Okay. How long were you dating?
So almost a girl. Are you fucking dumb? Yo, stop mentioning that girl's name. It's some random girl from high school. He keeps.
She was not fucking random.
What are you talking about?
Switched up after you got a beard.
You are insane. This nigga is insane.
Nico, how long were you dating the girl?
It was a few months, but I realized that
she wasn't for you.
Nah, like she's an amazing woman. She's now I think she's now a fiance and mother of a child.
Oh, so you just
nah, but like
shout out
he
to
was
you
the
for leading her to that.
Nah, but like when I was dating her, I had the maturity level to recognize that she's moving into this part of her life.
I remember.
And like we haven't had a conversation, but you know when you speak to somebody, you see their goal, you see. And I was like, I'm not quite there yet because I had to patch up shit in my life, in my past dating life, and I had to patch up just myself. So I dialed it back. I was like, I ain't even trying to waste her time.
I have a question.
I ain't trying to waste her time. You know what I'm saying?
How did you dial it back? Like, what was your method of going about that?
I mean, it probably wasn't the best. Like, I mean, we're not on bad terms, but at that time, we just, we wasn't seeing eye to eye, and I guess I kind of just like I didn't ghost, but things just kind of like it went from chilling. It went from chilling 3 nights a week to like maybe 1, and then maybe FaceTime calls every night to I'm busy. And then after a while, we just agreed that we just not. But that was a conscious decision. It probably was hers too. She probably did it too on her end. But on mine, I was like, I'm not finna waste this girl's time. She clearly, and it worked out for her. I'm super happy for her. We're friends to this day. But yeah, that was like my example of exactly what I was talking about.
Niggas wasted my time. I got a story. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, a lot of stories.
Let's hear it. It's trying to expose niggas like.
I don't even
like I'm not the perfect guy. I'm joking. That's joking. Yeah,
cause
actually,
like she was well, and you're not that bad. But anyways, this guy wasted my time recently. And long story short, he's been a waste of my time, whatever. But I found out recently he has a podcast, and I listened to the podcast because I'm nosy and I want to know his business. And he has been dating the girl that he told me not to worry about.
Regular.
And it was just like, and it was like, but he was talking about, I'm not trying to commit right now because he has certain plans and stuff like that, bro. But on the podcast, he was talking about, this is probably going to be my wife.
Wait. So he told you that I'm not ready to commit, and then you just wasn't the one for him.
Did he tell you
Why
about
did
his
he just
podcast?
tell me? I
chose
wanted him
up.
to tell me that. That's what I'm
Or
saying.
or you figured out he had a podcast?
No, he shouted me out on the podcast and everything when he was feeling all up everything.
He don't give a fuck. He in his bag.
He's in his bag. Yeah, he
in his bag. He a nigga.
He got shorty now or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I've definitely done that before.
No, but my whole thing is though, because I had sit downs, and I'm just like, you know me very well. I'm the type of person, I feel like it's better for you to be honest with me versus like do weird. Like,
but do you understand how tough it is to tell somebody,
I say tough things all the time though.
I've done it before, but it is tough to sit somebody down with a girl or person who likes you and say, hey, look, I know you like me, but I don't want this. And I know I tell you that I'm not ready for a relationship, but I actually am. It's just not with you. It's not with you though.
That's what it means.
That's kind of a tough conversation.
But it's not a tough conversation because then
you probably want to hurt your feelings.
No, but when somebody say I don't want a relationship, it's usually I don't want a relationship with you. It usually everybody wants a relationship.
I mean, it's true, but it's also like
it depends on.
I want to say
not at any point in time. Not at any point.
Didn't you just say you don't want a relationship?
Not at any point in time. I'm saying, as in this point in my time, I'm not seeking that. But eventually, everybody wants a relationship. Oh, but that's what he said too, though.
He didn't say like I don't want a relationship ever. Like we were at. I'm gonna be honest. It's a weird situation, but he was saying that I can't do that right now. It wasn't he wasn't doing this ever or whatever. So it was just like, thank you for letting me know, because I'm gonna keep my options open and stuff like that. Right. Like we still cool. That's not an issue. But it's like, it's the fact that like I would have dwindled down my time a little bit more with you
if you thought it was another girl.
Yeah.
He let you down easy.
But that's pretty much another way of saying I'm dating though.
He said he wasn't talking to nobody.
You capping? Come on.
That's what I'm saying. He's lying. It's just mad lying.
Like,
Okay, that's a lie.
And I could
That's
say
a lie.
women told me that. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Come on,
look,
it's
people
just-
lie. People lie. People lie.
now we know the blueprint.
I wonder
Like-
how it is knowing you have a seat in hell. Just saying.
Look, look,
Question:
if that
Did
secures
you-
a seat,
did
we
you
all
curve
get
him
in.
in the past?
Did I curve him in the past?
Yeah.
No. I was actually. This is my one thing. I was very like into. We both like when we first started talking. It was like heavy. Like it was like real intense. This and that. That's why I kind of get weary of real intense shit in the beginning because it just crashes real bad.
Right?
King the
It
Cock.
always crashes.
don't
real
it,
bad.
son?
So once I see it's like too much, I'm like I need to scale back.
Yeah.
And I feel like guys
That
will
happened to me
think
a couple times.
yeah, guys will think that like I'm not as interested, and it's like I am, but out of history, I just need to tone it down, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, it was an interesting thing.
Yeah, look,
It was just he wasted my time, like, and this is a very
back
long,
to that question.
but it was my own fault, so I'm gonna let it rock. But my time was wasted.
Yeah, because you said that he been wasting your time, so why you continue to let him waste your time?
It's giving dumb.
The dick was fire. That's what you're saying, basically. That's usually the case where women stay.
It was just giving dumb.
Or
It could be sexual.
he
You know
just
what it
has
is?
you
know when
mentally wrapped
yeah,
around
it's
it.
the mental thing. For
Yeah.
me, it's not like I don't care about dick is dick. I can get dick anywhere, and if there's one bad dick, there's a good dick. So like it's just not it's not an issue. But it's like it's really hard to connect with someone at
Right.
a mental state. And for me, like I need to be like I want you to be my best friend and my lover type shit, and that's where we were kind of at. And yeah, so I think it was just more mental.
If
so
I
then
was
it's
your
like,
best friend, I want you around all the time.
I can't
I want you
stand it.
around
Now
all
he gonna
the
go.
time.
And you know what, man, that situation.
It
just
be like
crazy.
that.
The
It be
end.
like that. It be like that.
Yeah.
Look, I've definitely had it happen to me.
That's what I was gonna
I'm
say.
talking to a
happened to
girl.
everyone.
A
That's what
girl's
I was
like,
gonna
nah,
say.
like, nah. I'm just
Like-
too busy right now. Next month,
I've
she
done
in
it to
love.
people, too.
It happens to the
done it
best
to
of us. It's
people,
part of the
too.
game.
When my favorite nigga comes back,
It's
It's
part of the
everybody's
game.
gone
You just
through
gotta
it.
take it.
but,
But I do be like, yo, like if you
you can
just
really like someone too. And
you know, if you just not interested, just be real. Like, nah, I'm just
Yeah.
not. But sometimes
to a
it don't even
conclusion.
warrant that.
What's your
Sometimes you just
conclusion?
People are never gonna tell the truth
Oh, absolutely not. I agree with you on that.
until the world gets a reset. People are never gonna tell the truth.
Yeah.
I have a couple instances where I was like, yeah, you know, I'm just I have one instance I can remember,
When I say,
and it was kind of a hard
I'ma say
conversation
this.
for me to have.
I'm gonna say this.
It's hard, you said?
Like the conversation, because I told the girl I was like, sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you
That's
off.
cool because I cut you off in this.
Look at y'all.
I was talking to somebody. I was talking to this girl.
Okay.
We were on a date. This was like months back, probably like middle of last year.
I'm happy you changed it. I was talking to somebody. I was talking to this girl. Okay.
This is like middle of last year, and then a girl that I was already talking to, I decided to, you know, I promoted her a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
What is this
So,
promotion consist
It
of?
wasn't girlfriend promotion, but it was promotion like, all
On the
right,
way there?
you ahead of all the others.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to tell the girl, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. The reason why I really haven't been, you know, trying to hang out that much is because I am pursuing somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like kind of an awkward conversation.
It's
you know what I'm
always
saying?
gonna
It's-
be.
yeah.
I mean, it depends. It could. I feel like it's awkward, but like
Yeah, I could just like slowly just.
nah.
Close the door.
That's worse. That's worse.
It is worse, but I understand why
And the thing
niggas
is,
do it
I've
though.
done it. No, but the thing is, I've done it too, and I know it's worse. But it's just like a pussy move. Even me, I'll be like, yo, you're not pussy for this.
You could say is that. You could
But it's
say
like
that.
now, like just tell people. That's what I'm about to do. Just tell people.
Yeah.
I mean, they respect you. They.
Nah, yeah, you definitely.
It hurts in the beginning, but they
you
respect
definitely
you.
respect. Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
that
respect.
you can get over that way quicker than wondering what. It's the leaving people wondering.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And that becomes the baggage for those people, and that they take into their relationship, and then they start cheating because they might see somebody that look like you, or they might come across you, and you're just so tempting, and they still want their questions answered. That
Right.
they become your Karen Steffens and you Lil Wayne. I don't know if you're familiar with that. She basically said,
I have that as a Clubhouse topic too. Literally,
you know that
that
she had
same
a great,
situation.
Room
Head, yeah, I know she has.
That was.
Oh yeah, I was in it. Yeah. You heard right? Yeah.
It was a great room. Like she really was talking about her growth and stuff, and just like trying to tell girls to not do the same shit that she did, and it was great.
I noticed that with every promiscuous, overly highly promiscuous woman,
they
all tell women like, all right.
But she's old. It's different because she really was like spitting like some real shit.
Yeah, she was spitting all right.
I'm saying
she was spitting.
Eventually, though, they all say that though.
I mean, yeah, but you know, you get older and you grow wiser, and clearly,
so women are choosing to be what? Y'all choose, huh?
I said, let's hear this.
No, because okay, we live in a society where a lot of women are basically bitching and moaning when shit don't go their way, right? We could be honest about that. But when it do go their way and they're the ones manipulating, it's fine and dandy.
That's human nature though.
Women be manipulating?
We established that minutes ago.
That's human nature, though.
We already don't even.
That's human nature. Break down what you just said, and I ain't picking sides. It's like, of course, you're not gonna like when it's happening to you, but when you doing it, it feel good because you the one in power now. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to shine emphasis.
Oh no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like,
you didn't have to say.
I had one last
people.
See the ambiguity.
I had one more question though, because we coming up on
people
2 hours.
All right, what's the question?
I have one last question, right? Have you guys ever given pity dick or pussy?
No.
If so, why? I have.
I could imagine you doing that. You seem like you such a like. You would do that. No, I haven't. What's pity? Okay, like.
You want me to break it down?
No.
You didn't want to.
I haven't had pity like. Sex, like the whole like shebang,
right.
But I've definitely like helped like a nut happen, but I haven't had pity sex. I had pity aid. Pity like
with an attitude,
like it's really it's like I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like
no lotion, no baby oil, no spit, just a fucking rash around your shit.
No, I'll do a little and then that's it. I'm not even trying to do that.
No.
Like I don't know what you're going, whatever.
And they sit through that torture.
I don't know why.
Were you at least into like engaging, like eye contact, talking? Like,
if she didn't want to fuck him, she don't want to jerk his dick either.
I'm really one of those people. Like I don't know why a guy would want me around if I do not want to do something because I cannot hide that I don't want to do it.
That's crazy. And why you sit through that?
My pity was literally just
because he was fiending for something. He got a little ounce of it. Ounce of it.
It's one of those things where I cannot sit through like giving just like pity pussy. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving you.
Yeah, because
right.
She.
But honestly,
I don't see women.
That might be less treacherous, like more and less
enjoying of that
torture for me.
Yeah, because y'all wouldn't really be wet like that because you're not into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't understand.
And then for us, if we're not really like the time that
you get limp.
Yeah.
The time that it happened to me. If I remember right, it was like I didn't actually.
When you got limpy,
I got head.
Oh,
I got head, and I go.
Was the head good?
This it was decent. This not one of my proudest moments.
Okay.
So I'm gonna expose myself a little bit on this.
Put your volume up, y'all.
So, this was a girl that she met me at a function when I was talking to somebody. But and she waited until like we stopped talking. She finally shot her shot. She wasn't the most
appealing.
She wasn't the tier of women that I usually date, right? But she was on it. I was young. I'm young.
Oh, so that means she was black.
I'm like 21. Are you dumb?
That means she was black.
I was like dumb. No. I'm like no.
Black women?
At 21,
don't do
that.
Don't do that.
You heard it here first, you guys.
Don't do that.
At 21.
No. At like 18, 19, you could say 21. I was coming into myself. Don't do that.
He's dating half black women.
This nigga only date light skinned girl.
They black.
It's the lack of black women in your life. And how many girlfriends have you guys had?
No, I only had one, and she's your complexion. Probably a little lighter than you, But that's besides the point. Can I get to my point?
Okay, go.
Non-black.
So but she was brown though. She was like your complexion actually. I swear. Not that it matters, but so she, I didn't want to smash her because.
Why didn't you want to smash?
Because she wasn't attracted. She wasn't that attracted to me.
Was
no,
her
it wasn't
mind
part of her skin
attractive?
color.
Was anything else? Was like her her vibe and stuff.
She was cool.
You just wasn't into
she
it.
She was, yeah, but she was adamant on it. So I made up this scenario that was like, yeah, I'm celibate, so I can't,
I'm celibate right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
So is he, right? You celibate? Oh, I thought you said it the other day. I thought you said that.
I threw that out the window.
I was like, I'm celibate right now, so I can't fuck you, but I can't make an exception for head, and yeah,
mentally.
And I was like pity receiving it. That's like pity receiving it.
So like,
it's like, you want the full package? I'm gonna give you a taste just to like, all right, here, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah.
But it was like, all right. So when she was giving you the head, were you like turned on by it? Did it make you like?
I mean,
like how? I mean, okay, obviously you nut, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's one of those things like,
yeah.
How did you feel like through it though?
But it's kind of unfair for me because like I just get turned on by head.
Okay.
So like.
So you were just like, well, now you're done. Back to.
Yeah. Like with sex, I have to really be like attracted to you. Got to be a good vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe don't got to be that intense for me to get. You know what I'm saying?
Horrible.
But this is me when I was younger. This is, like I said, it's one of my proudest moments.
Say head and you be like,
huh? Wait, full hands down right now.
What? I'm singing head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh my god.
That would make me feel yuck after.
But yeah, is that?
So y'all never
thinking
had
about
sex?
it? Yeah.
Huh? Y'all never had sex?
No. You know what's crazy? She like low key figured it out. Like at a later time, she was like, "You probably just said that so you wouldn't have to fuck me," and I was like, "Nah, I'm really celibate." It's like, how she figure that out, son?
Because I gave him head.
That's crazy.
Because she gave you head, and then that was that.
But I said I was celibate though, so how she figured out I was being
because
deceitful?
she wanted to
as
do something sexual with you.
As a woman, like if a guy is not on you, I'ma assume that like you don't want me. Like I don't know.
Right.
Why would she even think? Did y'all interact much after that? Like when was it? And like I wouldn't like.
No, not really.
How was the interaction before it? Like did she?
You mean like the same day?
Yeah.
Or
Was
like
she reading the vibes? Like were you giving off vibes like? Because one person.
We had this conversation before she came over. So when she came over, she already knew that I wasn't gonna fuck her. It was you just gonna kind of get.
So it was okay. So it was okay.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not one of my proudest moments.
Shout out to that queen because she's probably
that was very manipulative of me.
Hella head right now. She must love to give head.
Shout out to her.
Give you it and.
It was.
I don't think you was manipulative in that sense because she was.
I did.
She was willing. No, she was willing to do the whole thing, but
I literally lied about being celibate in order to do that.
She was willing to do the full thing with you.
Sure.
You dumbed it down to what you wanted. I don't think it was manipulative.
It's an element of it. I think so. But I lied to manipulate.
She settled for half of what you wanted.
Right. But yeah, I think I'm not going. I'm gonna save the rest of my
SAT questions.
Yeah, that's my questions for
another
next time
woman.
You come on. Yeah. You have a fact of the week?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna say it after. I have an announcement.
Ooh, what's the announcement?
Don't realize it's not. I wish.
What's the announcement?
I wish I was having a kid.
Oh, why do you tell them?
What?
All right, so
you just spilled the news.
I asked him.
I'm not having a kid.
Oh,
I was about to. I was about to act like you were gonna have a kid.
All right, fact of the week.
What is
I wish.
According to Afrotech, Nigerian student Faith Adunsi, 15 years old, took part in the Global Open Mathematics competition and emerged victorious as she beat competitors from China, the UK, the US, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Damn, all the fucking continents.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Just say the whole world. As the winner of this competition, Adunsi not only walked away with the title, but she also secured a top prize of $1,000.
Ooh.
Well, they didn't say which in terms of conversion rate, but $1,000, and she beat like she's like number one in the world.
Yeah. I'm thinking
like,
at least
damn,
five
a fucking
digit
scholarship.
Who funded
to
that shit?
a college, the best mathematician college in the world, like $1,000. God damn, she might as well come to America and just apply for a fucking stimulus.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Facts.
What is she gonna do with $1,000?
Facts.
Buy math
But
supplies.
shout outs to her for winning and
shout out
Yeah,
to
that's dope.
being
Faith.
on top of everyone else.
Yeah, facts.
We love to see it.
All right.
You're-
So
What's the announcement?
now it's. I kind of made it big.
Is it a girl or a boy?
Relax. Nah. So, my for those who don't know, my mother is a life insurance agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually gonna have her on the podcast soon. We just have to like pick a date for her to come on. But I just want to let everybody know that if you are looking to get insurance, life insurance, because I know as black folks, we don't really look at that shit at all. We don't think about, but that's like an easy come up for when like your family
Children,
like like you pay a certain amount of dollars and you die, you get 100K, 150K. I'll pass it to go
Why
to.
would you tell people that?
Yeah. That nigga's very open with shit.
Yeah, see, yeah.
He rambling.
I'm not.
We go just
They
edit
don't
it
need
out.
to know
Yeah,
that.
that's like
I stay telling him.
It won't go
Why
to
you telling
them.
me?
It's
I
gonna
know,
go
that's
to my
not the point,
beneficiary.
That's
But
not
you
an
know,
They can't get the money
What if there's a
regardless.
shorty
That's
out here
not
trying to get
a
married
business.
to you now?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
how people
you're
start
right.
plotting.
You're right. You're
Little
right.
gold diggers trying
I just
to
want to
get
make the
their 150.
announcement that if you are looking for someone great to, sell you a policy, my mother is that person.
Yes.
And she's gonna be on the podcast to explain all the benefits of it soon. So
I love that. I'm gonna listen to that
yeah,
episode.
no, for sure.
And
for
I'm
sure.
gonna make sure that I get a policy, but also I will not tell people that it exists.
How much my policy
Yeah,
is.
thanks.
Yeah. Man, I ain't thinking about like that. But see me in traffic, nigga. You got it on me, nigga. But yo, thank y'all for listening.
Thank you for
Thank you,
pulling up,
Mel Bae,
Mel.
for coming
Thanks
back on
for
the
having
show.
me, you guys.
This was great.
This was fun.
Appreciate your insight. once
Shout
again.
out your socials and everything.
You can find me at _MELBAE. So that's _Mel Bae on Instagram, Twitter. I have a website, melbae.com. Yeah, show love.
I did not know that.
I've always had this
She
website.
sell mugs, bro.
No, I don't have mugs right now. But if you want to learn about solo traveling and just like stuff in New York, I did have a website. Yes.
Okay.
How,
Bet.
do you have a YouTube for your
I do have a YouTube too.
your
It's,
vlogs when you travel and stuff?
I haven't traveled as much, so it's not the same. But if you want to see like my Iceland trip, I have Martinique too.
I'm gonna
stuff
link
like that.
all of her shit in the bio.
Yes.
So just scroll down.
There
You
we
want to
go.
see it.
Just
Yeah.
scroll. But,
Thank y'all for listening, man.
Catch y'all next week.